Okay, so like I said, I forgot to put the chicken in, which is what I usually do first. I didn't put all the sauce in yet, it's just the chicken. I let it sit for a second, and then I turn it over, making obviously sure that every piece gets nice and cooked. So just while I'm doing it, I'll hold this over here, and you can see once the one side gets nice and browned, you want to get as little like juice as you can in there, because then it doesn't get that nice brown crisp on that side. And then so
It tastes really good.
okay, and then just make sure that you're all in there. And just let it cook. If this is still on high heat, but because of the fact that some of the soy sauce and the sauce got in there, and now I'm just going to close this up and let the chicken cook literally for 1 minute. You can even put it on a timer if you want. And then remember, we already did the stir fry. We sort of did it backwards, but the stir fry is already ready, and we can do a little taste test, and it's super good. And then I still have this sauce here, so I'm gonna do one last thing with this sauce. Alright, so let's see. Oh, while you're waiting, you can just have a sip to keep hydrated. Okay, so that's good enough, because we're going to cook this a little bit more too while our sauce cooks the whole way. So doesn't that look yum? Alright, so now we put these chicken pieces all to the side, and they're small, so they're going to cook up really quick. The next thing you want to do is just pour, and I'm going to put this up here while I do it. I do need two hands. I'm going to pour, before I pour it, so I have some cornstarch here. I'm going to put like, I don't know, let's see. Here's my cornstarch. I'm going to put like about half a tablespoon. No, not even. Like this much. I don't know how much that is. But I'm going to put it into this sauce that I have, just so this sauce thickens a bunch, and a little bit. So you can put flour in there. As you saw, I put cornstarch. I think cornstarch you don't need as much, so that's, so you put that all in there. Throw away that bag, of course. And then let this sauce come up to a boil. And it's okay if it's, you know, it doesn't have to be super thick. I like it a little bit more sort of liquidy, but whatever you like. If you like it thicker, put more cornstarch in. That's what cooking is. You just sort of experiment with all the different things and see what you like the best. So we want this middle part to start boiling, and we're still on high heat, yep. And while that's happening, I think I'm actually going to take a piece of chicken out and just make sure all the flavors are good. So let's go over here, and of course it's going to be super hot. So I'm just going to cut it. As you can see, obviously it's all the way cooked through. It is good. I would put a little bit more black pepper in. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here and just put a teeny bit of more black pepper. And this is getting thick enough for me, so I'm going to dump all these veggies back in here. But if it's not thick enough for you, put a little bit more cornstarch or flour, you know, some thickening stuff, and do it again. So this is all cooked through, so I'm actually going to just turn off the heat as well. And I'm going to just mix this all together. And now, maybe it's not quite as exactly like a takeout Chinese, but think it looks pretty darn close, and it's really much more healthy. Yum. Okay, and then I'll show you a plated version in one sec. I'm just going to put some rice down, put this on top, and call it a day.